My previous workout, I did chest, and my shoulders are extremely sore. Normally I do a pressing motion, for one pressing motion for shoulders, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do all lateral, machine, cables. Yeah, so 2 warm-up sets, gonna do 15. This is a lateral raise, machine. I'm just gonna do 15 to warm up. I think that's 15. I got a lot on my mind, and at times I get distracted. It is what it is. So I'm gonna do warm-up set number 2. The seat was kind of low, so up higher. It's about half the stack. So when I do these, I try to put the pad like on the lower part so it's more leverage pushing up than the pad's higher. It's just kind of play around with it. What you like, what you don't, you gotta feel it in the shoulder. So regardless of what somebody says, you can do a perfect form and you may not feel it. As you tweak it at a different angle, then you may like, oh, that's working. Set number 1, it's almost to the full stack. This exercise is just easy for me. I don't know, it's like 110 or 120 pounds, I don't know. I don't want to pay attention to the weight. Ooh, 15. Set number 2, this is a full stack. I'm really concentrating on the outside of the shoulders. This is actually really simple. It's just, at times it's very boring to most people. You just gotta think of what you want and then just do it over and over and over and over again. That's all you gotta do. Full stack, 2, 3. Had to be the only one for me is you, and you for me. Music. In the gym. '80s oldies right now. Literally. Let's do it. Set number 4, full stack, same weight. Normally I have the headphones on, but I'm filming anymore, so I just listen to gym music and think about what I'm gonna say. Just focus on the training. Hopefully you guys learned something. 2. Ooh. 7. 8. Woo. All right. That's it for this. Moving to the next exercise. For front raises, Got my feet off the wheelchair. Just gonna lean back a little bit. I'm gonna go frontwards with these, just like that. Whoa. Hey. Now with these, if you're sitting here, it's basically like a zombie. You can go a little bit forward, but like Superman's, not like this, but right in front of you, like that. You can go a little bit higher. But if you lean backwards, right, this is like this. I mean, you can keep going up, and that's fine too. Just filling in the front part. So you got front, side, back. Anterior, medial, posterior in the back. Your body's like an anatomy chart. Palms up is supinated. That means like soup, you're holding soup. And then as you rotate, pronated. Medial over the body, lateral over the body. So we're doing front raises. So squeeze the front head. You don't feel it so much there, you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. You're just maybe going too heavy. That first set was kind of light. Do I count it? Or do I not count it? So it's really up to you what you would do, not me. There we go. Oh. These are front raises, so you raise it in front. These would be upright rows, so you'd be like this. So you want to focus on front raises. You can have your elbows bent a little bit. It's your weak position if you keep everything straight. But if you slop it up and it's working for you, then slop the weight up. Next set, same weight. Kind of held it there, kind of felt it felt good. If it's difficult for you to do both, then you can simply do one arm at a time. But you don't have to hold both of them. If I was doing this, I could just simply go one, like this, two. I gotta kind of lean in like this in order to kind of do this straight. Three. You gotta, the cable's this way, so I gotta lean like this to be able to get it up there. The handle caught my cord for the microphone. All right. That's it for this exercise. Moving on to the next exercise. When training, it doesn't have to be complicated, and you don't have to move around a lot if you don't want to. It's basically the same movements over and over. So I'm just gonna be right here doing upright rows. I did front raises. Now these are more just straight up. So I'm gonna lean back, and it's really just about nipple height, a little bit higher up. Go a little bit heavier. Got 6 notches. Yeah. Previous one was in front. Now this is just kind of like elbows like hitting the sky. I'm at an angle, so if you look at the cable, it's like down here, so it's going straight up. So it's basically going up and down, but I'm leaning this way. So this is my up and down right here versus this. because I gotta lean backwards because my legs are pressed against the machine. Just make it work. Set number 3, right now, it's 9:30 at night. Military time, it's 21:30. Concentrate. One more set. Last set. This is it for this exercise. Oh, went 2 more notches everywhere. Oh, hey, oh, this is. Eight. Oof. Woo! For the next exercise, I'm going to do shrugs. So instead of moving different places, you can stay in the same spot. So same machine, just I'm going to shrug these. So this is the same kind of thing as a upright row, except when you lean back, it's just shrugging with the shoulder blades. I have to lean back because of the cables. So you shrug up, down, up, down. Some people use straps, some people don't. And the people that don't, they believe that it's going to grip on their hamstring. But the reality is, no. If you want to strengthen your grip of your hands, you do exercises for your hands and your forearm, not hold. Almost there at the full stack. Second set. So if you can't do these both hand, I got my lower back strong, even though I'm a T12L1 incomplete. It's basically like, just grab it and go up, down with one arm. You don't have to do both. It's simply like if you grab it, just lean one side and do one at a time. Just get the job done. If you do one side, do the other if you can, so your portion not lopsided. And this is the full stack. I'm gonna do 2 sets of this. Woo! Squeeze right there. It's really about the trap. So you do the most miles there. Boom, elbows out. Full stack last set. Eight. Now with my last exercise, well, it doesn't have to be last, but I'm finishing it with this one. So most people do a rear pec deck, focus on the back part of the shoulder, the posterior delt, the back portion of the delt, like rear double bicep, it's that part of the shoulder. So same machine, instead of doing this, it's kind of like you lean over and it's backwards, like you're throwing a tissue behind you, like straight arm, okay? I know it's gonna seem weird, but you don't always have to do this. It's more like, it's like a swimmer going like this. You know, like, swoo. That's gonna focus on the back portion. So I popped up to see there's this machine, so I can put my hand here. So it's on 2 notches. I'm gonna do line until I get the fill. The cable's right there, okay? So got my hand here, and how it's gonna look is like this. The back part of the shoulder is not a huge muscle. You don't need to do tons of weight. It's about the squeeze. Focus. I lost count. I know this looks weird, and you can judge me. I don't really care, but try it. So, try this, get this side. So you can see it's just like swimming. Squeeze. The way to look at this is like playing a game of chess. There's all the pieces, okay? So nobody cares about how you win, just it's the way you play the game. At the end of the day, it's what you want with your body, it's how you sculpt it. But give it a try. It's kind of like, woo. You can do these both if you want to. We're gonna go 1 more notch heavy. So it's 3 notches, 13.2 pounds, 6 kilograms. It's really just to get the fill. I'm gonna do a total of 4 sets. Go heavier each time. Boom. I gotta get my body aligned with this machine. Go. Ooh. 12. All right, so if you bend your elbow and then you kick it back, that turns into a kickback. So it's like this, not like this. As soon as you start bending your elbow, that becomes a kickback. So if you use cable, it's a cable kickback. If you use dumbbells, it's a dumbbell kickback. This is a straight arm. And it fries the back of the shoulder. Line my body up. We go. Whew, set number 2 done. On set number 3. That felt good, and I'm just gonna go 1 more notch heavier, which is another plate. Adjust my body here. Wiggle my way into place. Oh, that's almost too heavy. 2, 3. Oh. 6. 8. 9. 10. Okay, that's almost too heavy. So that, what is that? 26.4 pounds. So that felt heavy. Again, I can lift a lot of weight certain exercise, but that, it's not a big muscle. But since I did it on this side, I got to do it on this side. Or I wouldn't do it on this side. It's what you call experience, because I don't want to get injured. The more you do this, it's all about being cautious and being smart how you train. See, many people get caught up in the weight, how much you lift. But this isn't powerlifting. If you want to lift a lot of weight, go do powerlifting, but people don't want to do that. They want to be a bodybuilder, but they assume bodybuilders lift a lot of weight. My background was I'm a 2-time world powerlifting champion. I lift a lot of heavy weight. But it's about time under tension. It's about the squeeze, the fill versus a number. But that's the whole game of it all. Is if you want to get bigger, you got to train more efficiently, smarter versus just slopping around weight. Powerlifters lift technique-wise, and they're smart how they lift. But that's why powerlifters don't look like bodybuilders, and that's why bodybuilders are not powerlifters. Some do, but they're genetically gifted, even if they work hard. Last set. Do set number 5. Seven. I actually went down 2 notches. That felt good and feels good. That last one. That's it. It's about being smart in how you train. Lead by example, be the example. That's how I do it.